Hey everybody, I thought I would start a little bit early for a change. I actually was able to pick the camera from my phone, so I shouldn't do that autofocus thing. If you're watching the replay, I'm going to be chatting a bit before we get to the project. So just fast forward, like just pull the little tab across to where the action starts. And I'm going to be saying hello to people. And I appreciate you watching the replay, and I appreciate everyone coming to watch the live. And I think I forgot to turn my volume off. There we go. I caught it. All right. So hello to the chat. And I can bring this back a little bit, I think, closer to me. So I'm just going to show some Happy Mail, some stuff I bought, and then we're going to play with green. So I got all sorts of green paints, green inks, green like crayons, green markers, green pan pastels. We got some green alcohol inks, and we're just gonna kind of have a play. I pulled out some stencils and some stuff. Oh, I also got some like green like art sticks that I did a bit of experimenting, so we might try something with that. Hi, Lindy. Good to see you. Hi, Kathy Berg. Green is a good color. And I thought, it's St. Patrick's Day on Monday, and I stream Wednesday, so I'm not streaming till after St. Patrick's Day. So I thought, might as well just play with some green today. And then I'm thinking I'm going to make some papers, and then hopefully do some sort of collage. I don't know if it's going to be like a landscape, abstract landscape, or I'm thinking more maybe like a mid-century modern abstract collage. I'm not really sure. Just see what the prints that we make, what it wants to do. Kind of just go with the flow. So I hope my sound's okay. I'm trying to use my little microphone. Thank you, Kathy. I think the image looks okay. I keep talking about switching to a different streaming thing, but then I stick with StreamYard. So I'm just going to have to learn to hold things up to the camera and just let them focus, because I don't want to pay for that extra resolution, and I haven't had a chance to try out a different streaming surface. So I want to show this. This is from Peggy Fitzmaurice. So I got one of her little handmade calendars, and this was just so cute. I had to show it. And then I got some Happy Mail from Dee Dee. So this was it's a print, like a copy of one of her collages. So I love that. I love them all. I love this. So this is printed out on matte paper. This one she didn't write 2021, I think that one says. This one, I think this was from her July postcard play. So I see that there's 10 in chat, but only a few people said hello. So feel free to say hello if you're in chat. Give me a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Just going to open this one up. This one just came. I haven't had a chance to post it on Instagram. Usually I'll post in my stories any Happy Mail I get. Hi, Pamela. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, darn. Some of the Scotch tape stuck. Anyhow, so this piece, this here, I think she did this in a journal and then used Procreate to sort of blend the center together. And this is on, it looks like the post office bent it a bit. This is on glossy paper versus this one's on matte paper, but they're both very good quality. I showed this to my husband and he said, Dee Dee knows you like space. I said, well, Dee Dee likes space too. And she likes time and sort of things I like too. Hi, Headless Violin. Chris. Hello, Lydia. If I miss saying hello to you, I noticed last week I missed saying hello to some people, and it's not on purpose. It's just I just don't happen to see it. It's a lot of juggling balls, and I'm not a great juggler. So, hi, Babs. This Saturday, I think I'm going to be a guest on Lindy K and Sean Design's stream. Um, Lindy, can you remind me what time that is? Because I don't recall. I was going to talk to my husband, but I forgot to talk to my husband. So I'm just going to tell him that I'm streaming on Saturday. Hi, Dar. Thanks for coming. So we're just looking at Happy Mail and some stuff I got. So these I got at Michael's. So sometimes when I'm stressed, I do a little retail therapy. So things are going okay with my mom. But it's still stressful. So these are those fun little pens that you pull and they self ink and they make designs. So on each one, it has like what the design is. So this one's like flowers. It looks like there's like just a few designs. There's flowers, hearts, zigzags, dashes. This one's a dash. I'll hold this up in a second. I think this is more for people who use planners, which I'm not a big planner person, but there we go. So they're a bit tricky, but I thought those were fun. They were like $5.99 at Michael's. This is what they look like. A fab find. It was a fab find at Michael's. $5.99 Canadian. And then, so this is an example. And I did use it in my scavenger hunt journal, which I'll show that. I'm not going to show all my scavenger hunt journal, but I'll show you just a couple pages. Barbara plans to be a planner person. I noticed in the scavenger hunt, in Janet Young's scavenger hunt, one of the prompts is planner page. So I'm going to have to tear one out. Hey, Dee Dee. I showed the Happy Mail I got from you. Thank you very much. I love them all. We talked about how my husband said, "Oh, Dee Dee knows you like space." And I said, "Well, Dee Dee likes space too." All right. Put that back. Thank you again, Dee Dee. And then this was a little set. It was $5.99, which I thought was pretty good. I haven't opened it yet. So you get these, oh, it's really stuck on there. Let me just, there you go. Sorry for all the noise. Hey, Janet. Hi, Diane Bell. So today we're going to play with the color green. So these are stickers. So, some are stickers and then some are little papers. So what they do is they psych you out. They put the stickers at the front. So you go, oh, look at all the stickers I get. But then they give you die cuts, which are fine. I mean, it's okay. There's quite a pile of that. And then some letter stickers. Let's see what else is in here. Hi, Jolu. Hi, Marguerite. So again, this is just from Michael's. Oh, so these are stickers. So they're just kind of cute. I was saying I needed a bit of retail anti-stress therapy. And then this is a little book. So this is at Michael's. You guys have probably all seen these. I haven't been to the store in a while. So there's this cute little cat bookmark. It's like doing a yoga pose. And then a little book. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be ruled or not. It says grow with the flow. So that'd be a good little doodle book. And you can put stickers in it and then draw. So I'm glad it's not ruled. And then a little bit of washi tape. Take this out. You could cut this up, make some tags with it, right? That would make a cute tag, stick a sticker on there. Oh, and this is micro pack enhanced PE sheets. I don't know what that is. And then some washi tape. So they're kind of like groovy washi tape. So there's that one. And then some flowers. So that was just a fun little treat for myself. And I imagine I'll probably at some point give some of this stuff away, but just a fun little activity pack if I'm feeling doodly. Maybe I'll just keep that by the couch or something. Groovy, groovy, man. And I showed these. I'll just throw those everywhere. These would be fun. I think they sort of match the color. These would be fun to use in that little book. Put that there. And then, so I'll just show you what I finished from last week. So I did, the only thing I worked on, well, I only worked on a couple of things. So one was this, I finished coloring the fish that we had started last time. And I cut it down because it just felt like a lot of empty space. So that was when we started last week. And I noticed in chat, when I went through the chat, I said, oh, this might break if you fold it. Someone in chat, I can't remember, I think it was Jane. Hi, Eddie. Said, just use, whoops, this has got some ink on it. But anyways, you just use some water to soften it. And then it'll fold easier. So that was a tip that I think I knew, but I forgot. Thank you for people in chat last week. I don't know why I was using this to clean off some ink and it really stuck in there. So I'll have to work on that. So there's that. And then I also finished, remember that doodle when I was showing that paper, I did this lady. And so I finished her. I added added some arms and I added the doodling, like the face, the details. And then I cut it out because there was a lot of extra space. And then I stuck it in my scavenger hunt journal as snark on a piece of alcohol ink jelly print flop off. And I did, because it has all my scavenger hunt has snark, it has cats. So this fit in. It says, I have absolutely no desire to fit in, which is funny because this fit in. So I finished that, and that was inspired by Colleen, CK Art, and her take on a Terry Runyon book. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, so I've done 75 prompts. I have 25 left. This was the snark that I showed last week, and that's what I used there. I'm not going to do like a flip through of what I've done. I will maybe closer to the deadline, but I wanted to show you my color book page that I kind of ran out of steam. So I finished coloring it. I took a picture and then I printed it, but I didn't really do much to the background when I colored it. I just kind of wanted to just say it was done. But then I used the pens that I just bought, those little pre-inked pens, to make like a little background. So this is the blue and pink page. So these little pens, they do take a bit of practice. And they're not perfect, so don't expect perfection. So I'll show you guys that more maybe in April when it's done. Put that there. Put this away. So that's all stuff I showed last week. So today we're going to play with green. I don't know if I'm going to play with all these things. Green. This I put in a water brush. Yeah. Green. Acrylic markers. These are acrylic markers, paint, fabric puffy paint, acrylic markers, Neo Color 2s, golden high flow, some Bombay ink and acrylic ink. Got some stencil butter. So I'm going to use gold with my green as well. And then some color shift paints, some PBO, and we got just some different greens. A bunch of different greens, and then some blues to alter them, some yellows to alter them, and then some red, orange, and magenta. Where did I put those? Red, orange, and magenta, if I want to tone down the green a bit. So I don't know. And then I want to do some sort of collage with the papers we make. So that's the plan. And then I showed these, I also have these paint sticks that I'm gonna maybe try. This was a little experiment I did. So we might try that. And then I also have my pan pastels and my alcohol inks that I showed earlier. So I don't know, it's a lot of green, but I wanted choices, options. We'll see where we go. It's going to be like a little bit of a journey. And I wanted to mention though, this morning I watched a video by Anne Makes, and she took these exact crayons, these colors. They're non-toxic, quick drying paint sticks from the Dollarama. And I believe they were like, I think I kept it. Hey, Kimberly, they were $4.50. And what she did was she figured out a way to take them apart, cut them up, and recombine them to make like rainbow crayons. So I recommend you watch her video on that. Okay. Where? All right. So this was a test print I did at the beginning. I pulled out some stencils. I also pulled out some origami paper that Dee sent me. This stencil I haven't used yet. This is Miriam design, so I think we'll use that because we're not going to do like a literal St. Patrick's Day collage, but I want to kind of have it in that sort of Irish theme. So I definitely want to do something with my Lucky Loop stencil. That's one of my favorite stencils that I've designed. I think we'll do like a long haul with that. And I feel like this is kind of Irish as well. So might do that. And then I want to use lots of different textures. And I pulled out a bunch of other stencils too. Since Eddie's here, one of his stencils I pulled out was one of his. So since Eddie's here, we might try to use this one as well. I thought this was very Irish reminiscent. It's called Diamond Rings. So we'll do something with that to welcome Eddie to chat. Check out his channel. Lindy, did you say what time on Saturday? Oh, thanks, Joanne. Hi, Joanne. You liked my coloring page, I think is what you were talking about. Lindy, I'm looking back to see if you said what time. I don't see it. So it might be on Lindy's. Oh, there we go. It might be on Lindy's this Saturday at noon Central Time as a guest to play. All right, so let's get out. I think I'll get the big jelly plate out, the big Peggy, just so that we can do full pages and then have more fodder for a collage. So when I got home from my trip, it felt like spring, but now it feels like winter again. It was just psyching me out. This has a bit of some like leftover paint from last week, or whatever week we used it, but I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to actually start with my Lucky Loops, and we're going to do a mini long haul. Some people say, what's a long haul? And it's when you add layers and layers and the paint builds up around the stencil edges. Sometimes I'll put a base layer down first so that there's color behind it. So when I pick it up, it's not too much the same color, if you know what I mean. But because this one is all thin lines, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use it as is. And what if we go ahead and do a multi print? And we can get a bit of Eddie's on here too. Actually, what we'll do, because we're going to rip these up. So we'll do, and then we could pick it up with different ombres maybe. Do I need to, I might need to back out a bit. Now we do have a space here. Maybe we'll just do textures there when we pick it up. Or, it's like, I sound like a seal. Or. We got this little one. Do that. What size is this plate? I think it's, I always forget. I feel like it's 14 by 16. I'm not sure. Let's see. It is, gosh, get the inches there, yo. 12 by 14. 12 by 14. 12 by 14. Sorry, I was wrong when I said 12 by 16. Okay, so that's got some promise. So and then we can pick up different areas with different, maybe we can use these, some other papers, and then we'll do some inks. No, I'm not going to do paint first this time because all the openings are quite, not the openings, all the pieces of Yupo are quite thin. So I think I'm going to pick it up with gold. So I think it'll work fine without paint in underneath first. I'm going to just try to lift this up a bit. Sorry, guys. So you can see that. So the edges here and the edges there. So I think we're good. Hey, Christine, good to see you. All right, so we don't have to do them all the same. Let me get some tracing paper for the pickups. I haven't pre-cut anything. I didn't even know I was going to, wasn't sure what I was going to do. So we're trying to do a variety of mediums, make this a real mixed media session. And then I'm hoping that we have time to do a collage. But I'm just going to get some papers kind of ready for picking up. Okay. So, instead of using black, I'm going to use brown. I think we'll do them all a bit different, just for fun. So this one, I'm going to use a bit of brown and a bit of this green, the thylocyanine green. Yeah, there's so many different ways to use the jelly plate, Joanne. It's a bit cray-cray. I'm just gonna spray her off on regular copy paper. Way over on the side, you guys won't really forget. Just try it. So I'm just gonna make this kind of like a muddy green. Because I want everything to be greens or tone of green, but with a bit of variety. Even the burlap off papers you can use sometimes, right? Okay, and then we're gonna use some tissue. So this is not tissue, sorry, this is tracing paper. I know when Eddie does his long hauls, he tends to use the Carnival wet strength tissue. And I'm going to pick up a little bit more. So we're gonna do a few layers, and then I might use like alcohol inks in one, pan pastels in one. Different things. That's the plan. All right, let's go to this one. Here, let's just use black. A little bit of black and maybe a little bit of this pukey green. It's not, I don't really like this color. And let's put a bit of magenta in here to dull it down a little bit more. Okay. Probably should have spread it, mixed it, whoops, off plate, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to draw. Okay, let's use this green origami paper. Thanks, Dar. She put in the link to and makes art. Uh-oh, I had everything all set so it was all in frame and now it's not. All right. So that's kind of cool. This one I'm going to add more to, I think. Let's do this green with a bit of blue. So this is lime green, is that right? Light olive green. The green, and let's do a bit of this indigo aqua anthraquinone. I'm just going to try to put it right on there. And we'll see. So the point is to try to get the stencil, the colors to build up along the stencil lines. Now when Eddie and Patricia, so Eddie Makes Art and Patricia from PMR Studios, when they do their long hauls, they do a long haul. I don't have the patience typically for the super long. I do the more like mid haul. Let's just do black on this one. Or blue? Let's just do blue. I'm gonna try to push that back up. Oh, I'm gonna just, I forgot to shake it. This one is my stencil design called Circle of Friends. And I don't think, I didn't have enough paint on there. Sorry, my thing's falling out. There we go. And while we're at it, I can go ahead and do some on this one too. Hey, Jane. Good to see you. Okay. And let's go back to this one. Let's do this green flash color shift if there's any in here. I think this is almost done. Whoa. I think they're all going to get a coat of this. We'll see how far it goes. That was a lot. I think it was very thick and it just kind of all came out together. So let's say everything gets a layer of this green. Got this one ready. I think it'll fit on the whole thing. Ooh, I cut it just the right size. And you don't want to rub too hard because you do want a little bit of the paint to stay behind. That's what gives it the interest. Who am I missing? Orla. Hi, Orla. And you see it starts picking up paint. It's the paint kind of activates your stencil. And if you have paint on your stencil, it starts to pick that up. So you get some really cool effects. Like that would be cool glued down on something. Okay, so we've got, let's get some more. Let's do some Celadon. Yeah, it's going to be a long haul. Well, a mid haul. Oh, I can't get this open. Okay, I'm going to have to get my special opener thinger. So I can't, it's stuck. And then we'll use alcohol inks on one, pan pastel on another. We'll see. So these work great. If you can't get your lid off, get one of these. They work really well with the alcohol inks too. So let's do Celadon here. And then maybe we'll do kind of an ombre over to like a sap green. And what else? Maybe this color shift pastel green. Yeah, Dee, you should try them. Again, this one is stuck. This is a pastel green color shift. Whoa, 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 slow the bucket. And then after I'd like pan pastel to one, the alcohol inks to another, and then I don't know what else, we'll pick it up with gold. And then we'll do some other painty papers. Okay, so let's kind of, again, this is still doing our long haul, just kind of mixing up some colors. I got way too much paint on that top one, but I'm pushing really hard because I want it to smush in behind. Ah! That smushed too much. And I don't have another big tracing paper ready here. Just lay it on here and then we'll cut it. Am I still on screen? Hey, Lady J. So I told you guys, I believe I told you guys last week that my mom's now in long-term care, and on their schedule they have a St. Patrick's Day party on Monday afternoon. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go join her and get her in the wheelchair and bring her down. And then I'll bring her something green to put on, and I'll wear like a green hat or something. My husband's parents are Irish from Ireland, like Northern Ireland. So you can't leave it on too long because then it will kind of stick and your paper can tear. But we are getting some nice prints. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is Miriam's stencil. I can't remember the name offhand. That's my Lucky Loops. That's Eddie's rings and Circle of Friends. Yeah, so I think it'll be fun. Just encourage her to, get active. Just going to take off a little bit more here and there before the paint dries too much. Okay, so I'm going to just take a peek. So we're actually getting some good, I think we'll leave those layers and start adding our other elements. So I'm thinking let's do some alcohol inks here. I might want it to dry it just a little bit more though. Hi, Jacqueline. And Jacqueline's having a sale on Friday, and I think it's a free shipping sale. So everybody should check that out. Dar says she used to go to the playroom with her mom and play bingo with the other residents. Yeah, I tried to get her to bingo yesterday when I visited, but I think because I was there, she didn't want to. She wanted to spend time with me, so we went in her chair and I brought her over. So now she knows what bingo there looks like. So maybe um she'll be more apt to go next week if no one's visiting her. Okay, let's put some alcohol inks here. I think it'll look kind of like stained glass, and we'll pick it up with gold, I think. So I've got these greens: Everglades, Botanical, Meadow, Lettuce, Citrus, and Bottle. I think the bottle's too close to the Celadon. I think I'll do a mixture of Everglades, no, Botanical and Citrus, maybe keep that really bright. Maybe a bit of Everglades. Everglades, Citrus, and Botanical. And we're just gonna plop it on and let it dry. And I'm gonna get my little spoocher, spooch. And I'm hoping to do a collage before we're done today so that we have like a project done. So Christine says you'd like to do a coloring class at the seniors residence, but you're not sure if you corrupt the residents. Well, I think they'd surprise you. I think they might teach you a thing or two. So yeah, I don't know if you have to worry about corrupting them. Was it last week? We were talking about someone said their mom was pretty active, should we say? Okay. And with the alkyl inks, you could just keep adding and layering, right? And make sure you have good ventilation. Yeah, Christine says, now I really want to do it. Jane says, couldn't be any worse than the Landman episode. Oh, that series. Yeah, so I did The Man on the Inside. We were talking about that before I went on my cruise. So I downloaded it. and I watched it while I was on the cruise and with Ted Danson, and he infiltrates the senior center to figure out who stole something, and it's very fun. So, and you guys, someone in chat had recommended it, so I was very happy to have that recommendation. A little bit of that, and then a little bit of the darker one. Oh, it's this. I don't know what Landman is, but has anybody seen the man on the inside with Ted Danson that I was talking about? Okay, so I see a few that don't have. I want to make sure that there's a little bit in everyone. If it's not totally covered, that's fine because um, the gold will fill it in. I don't want too much darkness. And then we'll do the citrus. Landman. So where is Land? Where does that stream? Like, where can I watch that one? And what's the premise? I need shows, people. We just finished. Oh, what was it? It was a good show. I have to write these things down. I'll watch something. I'll go, that was good. Oh, Missing You. It's called Missing You. It's a British show, and it was good. Whoops, that one dripped a bit too much. That's okay. Just kind of scooch it around. So we're doing mixed media gel printing, and then we'll hopefully get a collage done. I don't know what the style of the collage is going to be until my papers tell me what to do. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, I think that's enough alcohol ink. Okay, so we got that. Billy Thornton. Oh, it's about like a oil. It's kind of like Yellowstone, but with oil rigs, right? All right, now let's do some pan pastels here. We're going to stick with some greens. Now, I can mix up greens. Like, I don't have all the greens. I don't have all the colors. But we can mix colors with the pan pastels. If you watch Dee Dee, she's an expert pan pastel color mixer. Okay, I need something that's not too dirty. Those are orange. Here's a green. Okay, so we've got some pan pastels here. I like this one straight up. Now, do I want to make it like, I think I want to make it symmetrical. Because this stencil is very not rigid, but very specific. I'll have to sneeze, and I don't have a mute button. I'm so sorry. I can't really tell you the colors of these because it's on the bottom, and if I flip it over, I'll get a bunch of dust off. And we don't have to fill in like all of them. We can leave some with the gold too, right? Let's do that. Let's do this one's like sort of that phthalos, what's it called? Phthalocyanine green. Let me look what it says underneath. I'll lift it up. Yeah, phthalo green. That might be too green. Let's mix something here. Let's mix the phthalo green with that lighter limey green, which is bright yellow green. So yeah, I guess it is a limey green. So we're going to mix those two together. We'll get more of like a sap green, I think, doing that. So I'm just picking up a bit of both and putting it on here. So let's do that. Dee Dee, if you're still here. Oh, I see you're still here. Loved your collage again today, as usual. I love my Monday and Wednesday mornings with Dee Dee. So much fun. Okay, and let's see. Should we do this dark green here? Or this one? Is that the one I did? Did I do that one? I did. I don't think I did this one yet though, right? Let me just wipe this off here. Let's do this one. Do we do this one? No. And the nice thing about pan pastel, like as I say all the time, is it's a dry medium, so you can pull it right away. You don't have to wait. So is that enough filled in? No, I think we'll fill in a little bit more here. The theme for today is green. Green. Oh, little Lucy. That one I filled in there, so it's not going to be quite symmetrical, but that's okay. And let's do a circle here. Sorry, I'm missing so much chat. I can't even see it with how my pan pastels are. Okay, and let's do something. Let's do the bright green in the middle. And then you can easily like clean that up your pan pastel. Okay, so that's pan pastel. That's alcohol ink. This one, let's do, I don't want to do paint markers because I don't want to contaminate my paints. We could try, yeah, let's try these King Art sticks. When I did my sample here, they're water soluble. So when I put my paint on, they're gonna smudge around a bit, but I think that's okay. Meh. Oh, I opened it the wrong way. That's why. All right, let's do mixtures of greens. Let's do these two greens. We'll just kind of, I don't know if I wet it, I don't think it works very well. So ooh, wow. Let's do this. We're just gonna color it in. We'll see how it turns out. These, I don't care if they get contaminated. It's not a big deal, but I do not want to contaminate my good grabbies. And I definitely want to see the blood moon. Hey, Jackie. I want to see the blood moon this coming up. Okay, I think I'll do these. Yeah, and I don't know how stable this is going to be, but we'll just try it. Bloop, bloop. Sorry, my head's in the way. Concentrating. Now, we are going to take the stencils off before we pick these up. Okay, so that's good. Oh, did I miss Stephen? I didn't see Stephen come in. Unless I'm misreading. Okay, what else? We're gonna pick them all up with gold. This one needs something. We could just use paint or some stencil butter. Stencil butter takes a while to dry, though. I don't think I want to wait that long. Barb's got me singing a song here. What else can we put in here that's going to stay? We could use, I don't want to use my paint markers because I don't want them to get wrecked. Let's do, I'm thinking. Let's just do green. Just do a little bit. Maybe a little ombre. So the olive green, and this is sap green. Oops, and we'll do like just a mini ombre over on this section. Some more brayer off paper. Because who knows, we might use those in the collage. Do this bright one in the middle. And then this one. This is hard to do, small. Okay. So we gotta let that dry. So this looks like it's dry. So we're gonna pull our stencil off. Ooh, it sort of reacted. Interesting. Let me just give that a little bit of a bit more of a dry. It sort of reacted with the paint and it's coming off. So I might have to do a two, I might have to put the gold paint. Where do we leave it? See, it's pulling off some of our stuff. Let me just do, let's do gold. And then I'll take the stencil off and hopefully that will keep some of the juicy goodness on there. I don't know if I've done a long haul using paint and then finishing up with the alcohol ink. I know I've used alcohol ink with acrylic ink before. Let's take this one off. And let's do that. And do I have a piece of paper ready? Put that on there. I don't think I kept it wet enough. This might be one big fail. All right, let's see if that keeps it down. No, it's lifting up a lot of the yumminess of the long haul. So maybe that is a bit of a fail, but we'll see. Let's brayer it. I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to just brayer it off to the side here. I need a flat surface and we'll see if we can get any of that gold paint onto there. Sometimes our plans don't quite work. Let's see if that worked. So it's not bad. That's usable. So that we might be able to use that. We'll see how much long haul that leaves us. This one's, yeah, I'm not really, oh well. You know, I think I'm going to put gold and then I'll pick both these up with black. I don't know. I don't know. Here, wait, I need my sign. There. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barbara, for the reminder. Ooh, we got a little crown here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm gonna have to clean that stencil. So I'm gonna leave the gold in there, take the stencil off, and then we will pick that up with, see, this one stuck too. Pick that up with black. Let's do, I'm going to put this stencil on top of this one here and see if we can get a good flop off. So I'm just putting the stencil down with the paint side up. I'm putting the paper with the paint side down on top of it, and then I'm burring on top of that. And we actually get two things. We get this one, which is kind of cool. And then on the other side, we got the outline of the stencil from the brayer. That's right. I need a fun and fearless sign, don't I? So we're letting these dry. This one has to dry. This one we're going to pick up just with gold, but let's do that flop off again. We do it on the back side of this one here to see which side we like better. So I'm just going to put it down here like that. And I'm going to brayer. All my paint is seems sticky today. Yeah, that one didn't work out. That's dry. My paint was sticking to my stencils. Interesting. All right, we'll see what we get though. So it's normal for the pan pastel for some of it to stay behind. That's okay. So here we have that. So because it was just a medium haul, we just have a bit of paint. See, I wanted it more like this everywhere, but my stencil was pulling up all that yummy texture. But that's okay. That's something. This still looks very wet here. So let's pick up this part with black. Let me get a piece of paper. We'll do two pieces of paper. This is my good paper. Okay, so we're going to do black here. Jackie says she likes it. Well, thank you very much, Jackie. I appreciate that. And we're going to avoid this section here. I'm just going to do here, and we'll do here. And I need a brayer. And I'm hoping the gold is going to really pop. Got to give it a good rub before it dries. Hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. I want that green alcohol ink to look like stained glass. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hello, Becky. Late to the party. The party doesn't start till Becky comes in. All right, give that a rub. Do my brayer off. I was hoping to do just some like texture work as well, but this is taking longer than I expected. Maybe while that's drying, is this dry? That's dry. So let's pick that up on. I'm going to use gold. I don't think it's going to show on that as well. Well, it might. No, we're going to do it on white. Let's use a different gold. I was using, for those other ones, I was using the rich iridescent precious gold. And this one is just iridescent gold. It's a bit lighter. We'll use that. We'll see how that looks. Eddie, you might want to close your eyes. I might have like not done a good job with your stencil. You might not want to watch this. What we could do is we could play with some other stuff over here. Let's use some grabby markers. We could put the stencil back. No. So I'm just using acrylic marker and we're just gonna just add some lines. These are brush marker. That's not really green, but remember this plate is very yellow because of the alcohol inks. Okay, and what if we do like a little flower in the middle? It's more of a blue, but that's okay. Just kind of hand doodling some things. Having trouble. I don't know if the stencil is totally symmetrical. I feel like I can't find a spot for this little loopy loop. Sorry if I'm missing so much in chat. And then let's do. We can use some Jane Davenport markers. These are, you definitely have to prime them. Don't know. That's very watery, so that's gonna take a while to dry. All right, let's see how these are doing. Let's pull this one first. So I'm not mad at that. Here you get the, you can look again, Eddie. Here you do get the sense of the long haul texture. Just gonna bring that in close. So that's kind of what I was going for, is like you've got like different colors showing up. Hi, Rhonda. So I like that. Let's see if this one's ready. So originally I thought I would do the gold as the pickup, but then I ended up kind of switching and doing gold as the backdrop, which this is the alcohol ink. So it still has a nice stained glass look, especially with the black in between, right? So that's the Lucky Loops. You guys getting that shimmeriness? So that worked. Let's see if this one's ready. So that one's ready. So we don't really get the, I think we need black to show the actual outline. So let's do a double pull. Let's use this. Oops, something fell. Let's use, just need to, okay, let's pull that before we do this one. So let's use a light green. Let's use the Celadon. This one's going to be very subtle. It's still a bit wet there, but I don't care. We're just going to let it smudge. That's a lot of Celadon. This is, oh, it's not Celadon. It's called Pale Olive, but it's really like a Celadon color. This is still wet with the gold, so let's just let them mix. And I need a piece of paper. Okay, now let's use that. I need the stencil that I pulled off. So here's this one. That's not what I'm looking for. Where did I put it? Did we see where I put that stencil? Yoo-hoo, stencil. I don't see it. I want to put that stencil on here. Does anybody know where I put the stencil? Did anybody see? Does anybody see it? Oh gosh, I took it off. I got the big one. I've got quite the mess here. Okay, so we got this one. Got this one. We got this one. We got a brayer off with the flop off. Brayer off with the flop off. We got some tracing paper ones that look cool. This one's nice dark. Okay, I still don't see the stencil. You're sure it's right in front of me? Well, I am sure too, but I don't see it. Did it fall on the ground? Oh, I still have some stamps we can use. Huh. Okay, I'm standing away from my desk. I'm looking around. I'm looking. Okay, I don't see it. So maybe we have to just take a break and it'll show up. I think that's what we'll do. Is we'll just take a break. Put our papers together. We'll put my pan pastels over here. Out of the way. Have a drink of water. Da, da, da. This one I did before. I could try to do the similar one. See how this looks. So this is with the leftover pan pastel. So it's pretty. It's kind of cute. A leprechaun took it. Yes. Those naughty, naughty leprechauns. Holy moly. Okay, well, I don't see it at all. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just use the big one. Put her on top. This is actually one of the designs of one of my new stamps available. I don't have it yet though. Well, this is so weird. This is so weird. I can't find it. Okay, well, let's just forget about that for a second. I don't even know where I put Eddie's stencil. Oh, there we go. Found it. It's behind me on my paint cart. Okay, so we're going to do this. So I'm going to make a black outline. To do that, I'm going to actually put black down first. It's always the last place you look. Okay, so I'm going to put black down first, and we're going to do about the size of the square. Okay, and I'm going to put this, flip it like that in case there's a difference. I'm going to pick up what's in there. Let's pick it up on here. I think it'll give us a nice something something. Okay. This is the origami paper that Dee sent me. It's really nice to collage with because it's so thin. I don't know how light fast it is though. So if you do collages with things that aren't light fast, you can always like do your collage in a journal. You could do collage and then you could take a photo of it. Looks like I'm crooked here. Totally crooked. So you got that. And a bit of pucker. That's okay. And then I'm going to stamp that on top. I shouldn't be doing this on my gel plate, but oh, well, I think I want a bit more off. So instead of stamping on top of that, I'm just going to place this down instead, because it's going to, I don't want to lose all the green that we worked so hard to get. So we'll just do as a flop off. Hopefully there's enough paint left on there. A bit better. It's not bad. That's okay. Especially if we cut it out in the shape that we want. And then this we can pick up with something else. And put that over there. All right. I'm gonna have to clean these stencils. So I know where I'm putting that now. It's over there. How many times would I use the same page? I'm not sure I understand the question though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you how to clean off the alcohol ink on here. How many times would I use the same page? Like this, where I printed layers, just until you're happy with it. I think that's what you're asking. You love my Canadian accent, eh? Do I have a Canadian accent? Okay, I'm going to fix my camera just a second here. Let's just put that baby oil in there. Okay, so something happened. This got moved over, or this got moved over. I have a Canadian accent. That's cray cray. So I had so much alcohol ink on here, even though the ink was green. Whatever color ink you have, alcohol ink, it will stain your plate yellow, and you can really see the design because it was so thick. Eventually that will like fade a little bit. So we're about an hour in. So I'm going to do, this is a 12 by 14 plate, Becky. Okay, I'm going to do, let me show you how I did this one. So all I did was, and then we can maybe do some stamping and then our collage. All I did was I used this color stick here. This quick dry paint stick. And I think I don't think I dipped it in water. It's gonna be hard to show on there, but you won't really see it. Let's use black instead. Let's use the black one. So I just kind of made some drawings. Excuse my burping here. I don't know if you heard that, but my buble is, and this is water soluble, so it's going to move a bit when we pick it up, but that's okay. We're just kind of doing that. And then you can use something like, you could use your Neocolor 2s dipped in water. And then once that dries, you pick it up. We could do the system that we had done with the watercolors where we put gloss gel medium on a piece of paper and then pick it up while it's still wet, like put the gloss gel medium on the paper, have it wet, and then put it down on our surface. But I didn't do that for this one. So I'm going to show you, I want to show you what I did for this one. I mean, it's not like anything to write home about, but I just want to show you. This I picked up with gold, so we'll do, this looks kind of like cells. Okay, and then I used some of these, and I did the same thing. Yeah, with the tour, Becky just got a 12 by 12 plate. Awesome, you're gonna have fun. It's nice because you can put a whole 8 by 11 paper down and get the whole paper covered. So this one, I think I dipped it in water too. So this is a King Art brand art media gel stick. So I'm just gonna kind of wet it over here, get it going. There we go. So it's not super, that one's not working. I think I used the black of this one. Yeah, that's not doing too much. I think I used black. Where's the black? I don't see the black. Is brown? No, it's not really doing much. Just do a little bit. I'm gonna have a big mess to clean up. Okay, let's do Inktense pencil. I think that's one thing I had done. Let's use this color, which is beach green, and I'm gonna dip that in the water, and we're just gonna do some marks. So I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this, but just to give you options. Maybe you don't have stencils. Maybe you want to try something different. Hi, Anne. And our butterfly lady. That's so cool that you're able to raise butterflies. I love that. What we can do here is, let's go ahead and add some stamping just on top of that. Let's see. I'll pull out a few. Or should we just stamp? Maybe we should stamp on. Let's wait on the stamping. Let's wait on the stamping. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit. And I'm just gonna pick this up. Let's pick it up with the green. How about this the PBO iridescent green. Move that over that way a little bit. Move that green paint over. Do that. Why not? And let's put it on here. Yeah, Christine and Rhonda. Ann Lar is in Florida, and she raised some butterflies. I think they're all gone though. I don't think she has any left at home. She's an empty nester. Joanne, I started with 5x7. It's a great way to start. If you watch, I did a stream, well, not a stream, it's a video under my videos with my husband. And I think I had him, I don't remember if I had him on an 8x10. I feel like I had him on a 5x7. But and my sister-in-law started and I told her, just get a 5x7. Okay, so let's use the gold to pick this up. Let's use that lighter gold again. This just the iridescent gold. I was very happy. I saw some Canadian geese returning. Yay! Yay! So I have to put over the whole thing because even though I put the green over here, once it's dry, it won't pick up. You have to have a wet surface for the paint to stick to the paper, and it kind of melds all the layers together. Hi, Sharon. We appreciate balcony watchers for sure. That's a pretty color. All right, so we have to remember when we're collaging that this one and this one have water soluble products. So we can't matte medium over top of them. Okay, let's see how this looks. So that gives us a little element. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to use these elements yet. I'm just going to cut her out. Because then I think we'll see it better. And then we can also draw a line to help our eye see what the stencil's sort of showing. And I did mention that I do have a stamp based off of this stencil. There's 3 girls. One of them looks like this one. The rest are quite different. And then this one we could just leave as is if we want. I'm just going to sort of cut it out. So we might be cutting, we might be ripping when we do our collage. And then maybe we'll add some stamps and some water soluble media. I didn't really use any of my inks or brush ink pens. Okay, so let's assemble. Let's see what we have and see what it tells us to do. I was really thinking maybe like a mid-century modern type abstract shapes. But then last night I was like, well, I could do like a landscape. We have this paper. We still have to pull that one. Let's move this out of the way. So I'm just getting all the papers together so we can see what we want to do. Okay, let's move Big Peggy out of the way. Don't know if that's ready. Yeah, it's pretty ready. So it kind of smudged it a little bit, which I'm not mad at. I think that's kind of neat. This part had the green PBO before the gold. So it gives more of like a primitive type of vibe versus the stencils. Okay, let's move Big Peggy out of the way. I'll have to clean her up later with some baby oil. Give her a massage. Okay, so let's review our papers. So we got this little lady. We just did this one. We got this one that's a bit darker. This one, similar to that. This is the other origami paper. Again, we could cut her out if we wanted to, or we could put her on top, or I don't know. I don't know. This one's similar to that one. We've got this one that we added the little marks in. We can stamp on top. We've got our tracing paper. Let me just move all this stuff over. And then we've got this one, which is kind of cool. And I like this one a lot. This could even be like, this could be the base of the collage, and then we could just add things on top of it. I think I might like to do that. And then we got this paper. This is on copy paper. We got this one. This is a brayer off. This is a brayer off with the flop off. This is the one with the Miriam stencil and the pan pastels. This was the long medium haul we did with the alcohol inks. I don't know that it got the medium haul effect that I wanted, but it looks good. This one did get the cool effect. I think it might be because of that, the paint pen, the paint, what's it called, paint stick that we use. Okay, so let's decide. I think that's all the papers we did, right? And we've got a little less than an hour. So I thought I could do a standalone collage, or I could use the big, I haven't worked in this in a while. This is the big collage book that I made, like a tab, what's that called? Slot and tab, that I did based on, inspired by Robin McClendon. And I thought I've got different like color stories in here that I want to collage down. So this could be like our green color story. I don't know if I'm in screen here. I'll move over a little bit. This has a bit of that celadon. So it might be neat to do this green page right here before this page. Move over a bit more. Sorry, you guys probably couldn't see any of that. Got this one. Just do a review because I was not on camera. This one's in progress. I've got some, ideas, some papers, painted papers. This one, I think we said we might do this green before it. This one, I think we worked on camera together. And then this is going to be sort of like a brown page. I've got partially stuck down. Got some prints. That's one of Rhonda's stencils. And that's one of Darcy's stencils. This is Cranky Buds. This is Peacock Feathers, I think. This is Fingerprint. Am I upside down? It must be upside down in my book. Oh my goodness. I guess it goes this way? Yeah, because I know I would have the bees going upward. This is a color combo I wouldn't do very often for sure. So now I'm going backwards. So I haven't done a lot. There's this one. We did this one on camera. I think this would look cool together. It's like orange and turquoise or teal. And then that one, I feel like it's upside down. Which way does this book go? It must go this way because I wouldn't have had these going downwards. I'm sure of it. All right, so let's go back to that page, this one. So let's do a green one here. So let's pull these out from under here. I don't know if we're going to end up mid-century modern. Let's see what we can piece together. And then this one will go, I think I'll put this at the front, or maybe this will be the cover. Sorry, I'm going to make this the cover. I'll just glue it on the cover. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it right here. Okay, so let's grab out. So I said, I think I want this as the base. And then I think this would be cool over there. Let me just rip that. Oh, I think I need a metal ruler. Don't see my metal ruler, so we're just gonna use this plastic one. Okay. So do that. Sure. And then this, I could cut out a section maybe. This might be neat. Put somewhere. Hey, Jolu, did I say hi to you already? I don't recall. I'm just gonna pull it down. Like this has to go over here to balance that out. Could we cut out like it's sort of like a flower shape there? Let's see what that looks like. We'll get a bigger, what's that called? Scissor? Scissor. If you could see my desk right now, you would be like, whoa. Okay, can't lose that. Here they are. Hello, green 67. And if there's a little bit of the outline of the color showing on the outside, I'm not mad at that. So I'm not going to go too close to the black. Is there somewhere we can do Celtic meets mid-century modern? I don't know. Would have been nice to have the rest of my loopies, but you know what? I don't have them, so that is fine. That goes like that. Right. And then this is my
Sorry, guys. Someone phoned. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So here's my desk. Someone said, I'd love to see your desk. So here's my desk. It's got like stuff everywhere. I grabbed out some collage books in case I wanted to add some people. I had some textures ready to go. I have you guys over here. This is paints I had. We could put some stencil butter on this collage if we have time. Bunch of paints there. And then I have like stuff sitting over here. I put my pan pastels there. So there's my messy desk. Hi, view. So I hope you guys can hear me. So you know what? I don't know if I can, let me add Do Not Disturb. Where's my Do Not Disturb? Focus, there we go. I forgot to do Not Disturb. So someone tried to phone me, so it superseded my StreamYard. Uh-oh, I'm not, there we go. Is that okay? Hey, Dana. All right, so we got that. And then we got these bits and pieces so we can keep for another day or for today, we'll see. Just gonna get rid of the scraps. So I will do a giveaway again at some point. Not today, but today our theme is green. All right, so I might put that there. Does I have to go here? I think this has to cut down here. That's what it is. I thought something didn't quite look right. All right, just gonna cut that off. So I tried to do a long haul with mixed media materials, but I think I decided now after doing that, I think it works better if you just go ahead with the just acrylic. Okay, I think we'll put that there. What if we cut like a loop? I'm not sure I want to have these shapes all the same. Okay, this, I don't know if this is gonna work, but just bear with me. I'm just gonna do like a free form cut shape. And we'll see. So just kind of like a loop. I don't know if I'm crazy about that flower. We can add that to something else. What if we just do, I don't know, like mixed styles? Get some darkness down here. Sorry, I'm being quiet because my brain is kind of working. or not working. This was our pan pastel with the gold pickup. And I think the long haul was successful on this one. Okay, let's throw that. So I'm trying not to overthink it. Just kind of, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, let me get my sign. Let me get my sign back. Where did my sign go? I don't know what I'm doing, sign. Wait, where is it? What if we do? There's no point being precious about your prints. You can always make a lot of prints, right? It's like a deconstructed something. Now here, I think we could put our little lady, where did she go? This lady here. We can even put her upside down. No, maybe not. Put her in here. Or do we even want a lady? I'm not convinced I want her there. Let's see. What about something here? Like this brown? We don't want to cover that totally though, do we? We do it like that. And then we do whoops. Turn the corner too quick there. Sorry, too close to the camera. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's something. What do you guys think so far? This one's cool, but it'll blend in too much because it's on the tracing paper. We could cut out some of these shapes. Not sure. You're loving it, Lindy? You guys like it? Okay, well, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna take this off and glue it. I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's just I'm gonna get a sheet of paper that I can put those elements on so I don't totally forget where they were. So it's kind of like mid-century modern meets Celtic. So kind of like that's going to be there, that's going to be there-ish, something like that. Hopefully I remember. I can always rewind. So I'm going to just put that on here so I remember where those want to go. I'm going to glue down the base with some matte medium. So I'm going to need some wax paper. Wax paper, where are you, wax paper? I know I just got a new one. Let me just go grab it. And then we can do some stamping on top, but I might end up going long if we do that. It is something. I tell no lie. It's something. I should work in this book more. It's a fun way to use your gel prints. You can only collect so many before you have to start using them. We don't have to start using them. Okay, so I'm going to tear this edge again, just so that it is easier to blend. I want to tear it somewhat straight. So what is straight? That's pretty straight. So this should, with the matte medium, this should meld together. Let's see, it doesn't want to tear. If you use wet strength carnival tissue, it really doesn't want to tear. You have to pretty much cut it. And we'll cut that off after. So let's tear this edge here. Okay, so this I'm gonna glue this one with tacky glue because it's like thicker. It's 32-pound paper, and then this I'm going to glue down with matte medium below and on top because it's going to mesh better. So I'm going to glue that right on the edge with my Eileen's tacky glue. I'm just going to grab a little bit more wax paper. Okay, so I want to have lots of glue. And I'm actually going to add some glue on here too. That's lots of glue. And I'm going to flatten it out with a glue stick. I don't have a big glue stick dried out. I need another one. Let's see. Oh, I do have a big one. Okay. Ah, just dropped it. Okay. I'm just going to spread it around so I don't have any bubbles. Right to the edge. That's interesting. Don't know where that came from. Oh, my earpiece falls out. Okay, and then we're going to do this. So I think I'm going to be streaming as a guest on Lindy's channel. She's here in chat if someone wants to put her link on Saturday at noon Central. I haven't told my husband yet, so hopefully we don't have any plans. We are going to a friend's for dinner Friday night, so hopefully I won't be in bad shape. I won't be though. I'm pretty good. I'm a good girl. And my tolerance has gone up since the cruise, that's for sure. Okay, let's do that. Right to the edge, to the top. And then I'm going to use my scraper to scrape it. And some of that, and another reason that I shouldn't have used, that I didn't use matte medium, I didn't do it on purpose, is that this does have some of that, this paint stick. No, not this paint stick. The Recollections paint stick. I don't have it in front of me, but that was water soluble, so that would have spread. You can see it spread a bit just by me scraping it, but that's okay. All right, so here we're going to use some matte medium. Hope I'm on camera, and I'm just going to use my, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it in two parts because of the crack here. So I'm going to figure out, so that's going to be the crack. Identify the crack. So we're going to rip that, hopefully. There we go. So I'm going to glue it down in two pieces, two parts. Okay, so let's do this part first. And for this, we're going to use the matte medium. Sorry, I can't see chat because my glue thing is in the way. Bye, Becky. Okay, and Becky goes live sometimes too. And check out Christine's coloring channel. She has lots of cool creations, and she does some color alongs as well, some tutorials. Okay, so I'm gonna try to open this. Oh, wow. Sorry, I think that went on my microphone. Whoa, okay. And do I have a glue brush? View, you do some color alongs. Check out View's channel. She does some color alongs too, I think. I know she does lots of coloring, and she shows lots of different materials and a lot of different books. So I'm trying to get both surfaces covered. It's going to get wrinkly, but that's okay. So everything on here was acrylic paint, so nothing on this is water soluble. So this should not be a problem. I'm going to do the top at the top level. This is tracing paper, so it is stretching a little bit. Might have a few little wrinkles, but I'm not gonna worry too much. Just spread it out as best we can. We'll dry it with the glue, with the heat gun. You're welcome, View. View can get a little bit spicy though. I like your spunk, your spiciness, View. I like that you have opinions and you stick to them. That's very admirable. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna put this here. Hopefully it won't stick. And we'll do this one. You do, you calm it down. Hi, Lexi. Good to see you. We're just gluing some stuff down. We made some painty papers with the gel plate, and now we're making a collage using the papers that we made. At Dee's on Monday, I was talking to some fellow Canadians about matte medium. Dee uses Golan's matte medium, which is amazing product. It's a bit pricey here, so I found that this Walmart North Shore matte medium works pretty good. And this is tracing paper. Trying to get it down evenly. Maybe my ruler. Where did my ruler go? Gosh, this keeps falling out of my ear. Hope you guys can still hear me okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna have some wrinkles, just like I'm wrinkled. But it's very thin, so if there's a few wrinkles, it's not the end of the world. And then you can pick up the edges and put a bit more down there. So this is just in a big collage book I made. I don't remember what size paper I made it with. I did a stream where I described it more. I'll try to link that. I'll have to find it. I don't remember when that was. It was a while ago. Okay, so now we're going to dry that before we add our next layers. And I pulled off a bit of paint, but that's okay. Put that wax paper over here. Put this in some water. Get my heat gun. It's going to be a little bit loud. No, it's not plugged in, so it's not going to be loud. I think I unplugged it when I went away because I didn't want to start any fires. So let me plug that in. And it's trapped. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of drying there. This might take a few minutes. Let me check chat while I'm drying. Okay, let's see. So I'm using this book as a place to put some of my larger gel prints, or just gel prints in general. Because I make a lot of prints and then I don't always use them. So I'm not overly precious. If it's a bit wrinkly, it's a bit wrinkly. It's fine. I think it's mixed media paper. Yeah, I do lots of different things with them. Sometimes I, send them in Happy Mail. I do collages. I'll use them. Mostly journals. I have done a few like canvases. This eventually would be like a coffee table book. It's a pretty big book. This book is, let's see, it's 12 by 18. It's like when it's open, so 12 by 9. So I wasn't sure what kind of collage I would be doing today. I thought I would let the prints decide. So the prints told me they wanted to do this. I wasn't sure if I would do like an abstract landscape, get like kind of rippy and do that. but these, because of the tracing paper used on the big gel plate, it kind of was easy just to kind of like, it was I had a piece of like a background kind of pre-made, really, using the long haul technique. So I'm just cutting the edges off, and then if they're not totally glued down perfectly, we can add a bit more glue under. So this is in commemoration of St. Patrick's Day or of spring, you know, whatever. And then once that's dry, I can trim it a bit more. I don't want to rip it too much. So it's still a little wet, but that's okay. Let's add some more elements. All right, so we think that's going to go here. Bye, green. Oops, sorry. I just hit my microphone. It's just not comfortable today. And then we said this was going to go there, I think. Do that. We'll have to cut that. These little shapes remind me a lot of the Sophia. If you don't, she's not on YouTube, but she does a lot of stuff on Instagram. Do you want to do that? I like this. I like this underneath that, I think. I don't want this little spot though. Should we do that? Let's do that. I like this here. Do we go over top? No, I think we go under. I don't remember how I had it. That's definitely going to go like that. Maybe we do that instead. And then I feel like we could add some stamps. I might add that stamp on here before I glue it down. Thanks, Sophia. Thanks, Dar. If I'm not missing anybody. Do we do like a double stamp of this here, like that? That might be cool. Stamp, stamp. We could add doodles. I think I'm going to go ahead and put that. Do you have somewhere I could lean it up? Oh, is that something else? Bottom right print pleases you greatly. And then I'm going to stamp on top of it and you're going to go, I don't like it anymore. You wrecked it. But you know what? I'm the boss. I'm the boss of my papers. Okay, so should we stamp in green, like a dark green? Maybe we could use a neon color. I don't know if I have a dark enough green in that. Or could we use some ink? I've got this Jane Davenport ink. I don't know what it'll do on that surface though. Let's see. What about I want like a dark green. What about maybe some Inktense blocks? I haven't really used them for stamping. Can you guys hear me when I walk over here? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? And if we don't like it, we can always do the same shape with this print here. So I've got a foam shape here, so I have an even surface to press against it. You can, excellent. Now, I don't know that I've actually ever stamped with the Inktense. I'm thinking this color, I think is this one. So I believe I need a piece of wax paper. Where did that other wax paper go? My goodness, I keep losing everything. Okay, I believe I need to spritz it and then rub this and then stamp it. Is that right? Okay, so I'm going to spritz it with this water. It's a nice even stream. I'm doing it off camera because I don't want to get everything wet. And then I'm going to just rub this on top. Should we do a test print? This is a stamp also by PM Artist Studio. It's by Fran, I think. Let's just do a stamp and see how it looks. Okay, I think I need a little bit more product. I'm going to spritz it again. Oh no, Marguerite, is there a fire? Or... So I'm trying to load that up. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done a lot of stamping with Inktense. If anybody has any tips for me, let me know. Okay, let's try that. I don't know if I should spray it again. I feel like I should spray it again. Just a light mist. All right, let's try it. Stand up so I know I'm straight. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Okay, I like it. I think that's good. So we'll let that dry. I'm gonna wipe this off with a baby wipe. And I don't think I'm going to use this one again, so I'm going to put it in the sink and I can wash it later. My hands are really full of that matte medium. All right, so I'm hoping we can get the basic collage done, and then if I do any additions, I can show you guys next week. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in my container. Put that over here. Let's just put it on the floor, shall we? Let's do that. Okay, so that's going to go there. I almost feel like it should go on top of this one. Do that. And then this one can go under. And then I'm going to make sure that's all the way over on this page. I'll have to cut it. And then this one will have to cut here. And this one will have to cut here. So let's stamp on here. I'm going to do Sophia's stamp. I'm going to do 2 of them so that they're going outwards. And I think we'll do, you know what? I think we should do them in the same color. Let's do them the same way. Let me just open this Inktense block thing. Same color, that same green. Do them like that. Yes, okay. So let's spray this. Hi, Messy Dye. So I think because this one's already been used, it's kind of going on better. It's sort of ready to go. Seems like there's lots of product on there. Let's just go for it. I'm going to do a little spritz. Try to line it up in the middle. And whoever said this was their favorite print, I'm sorry, I'm changing it. I know, right, Christine? Inktense, the autocorrect doesn't like it. I appreciate everybody coming and spending their time with me. And let's do a little bit more spray. And let's do a bit more of this. So you don't have to have like everything planned. Like you don't have to know where something's going. You can just let it lead you to where it wants to go. Trying to make that somewhat symmetrical. Lexi, that's funny. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to go throw this one in the sink because I don't think we're going to use it again. There, just throw it in, I'll wash it later. And we're going to let that dry. Okay, put this away again so I don't lose it. And go, where did that one intakes block go? Leaving it open a bit so it dries. Okay, how are we doing for time? Oh, we're running late. So maybe I will just show you where this is going. And then I'll show you the completed one next week. So I'm going to glue those down. Now this one, I'm going to have to be careful because it's going to make that run a little bit. You know what? I do want to have a good thumbnail though. Let me just glue these down where they're going to go. That won't take long. And then probably after the stream, I'll add like some black Posca and I'll add some grunginess to it. Let's just get her done for the thumbnail. If you have to go, I totally understand. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. If you want to stay, that's awesome. And I'm just going to use, to glue on top of acrylic, you can't just use a glue stick. It won't stick. I learned that from Dee Dee. You have to use some sort of tacky glue or matte medium. So I'm going to use Eileen's tacky with a glue stick to spread it out. We'll get the basic pieces put down so I can have an accurate thumbnail. I don't like it when I do a thumbnail and then I kind of change it after, you know. I feel bad, like I'm misrepresenting my work. Okay, we'll do this one. Just do it. We'll get her done quick. Get her done quick. Sometimes the quicker you go, you might make a mistake that you wish you hadn't, but you know what? You'll get it done. Sometimes you can like agonize for hours over like 1 centimeter. It's like, I'm not sure if that's exactly where I want to put it. It's like, you know what? Just put it. Just put it. Okay. And then I'm going to smush it. Okay, and that's going to go here. This is, we're doing quick glue. Quick glue work. And I tried to start my project pretty quickly because I wasn't sure exactly how long it was all going to take. Now this here, because it's on the crack, it might crack eventually, but we'll just try to smush it in as best we can. Okay, and then this is going under that, so we'll glue this one next, right about there. So it's overlapping here. Now this is getting a bit gluey, so I need a different, just going to borrow this piece of wax paper for now. So I try to hold it down once I've got this glue on so that when I use my glue stick, I'm not running it over the glue. So I'll try to hold it down and keep it there so that it's not going to go over top where I just put some glue. Do you know what I mean? Words are hard. Speaking of words are hard, you guys know that Paula Journal Artista has started streaming again. So check her out. She streamed, oh gosh, a long time. She took a break and then she came back and then she took another break. But she's well worth a watch. So this was our piece we did with the alcohol inks on my Lucky Loop stencil. And that's going to go top. I think I want it here. Do I cut that down a bit? No, maybe I bring this down. I think I'll do that. I'm going to bring this down a bit. I don't want it too much over top. No, I'll do there, right there. So that corner is going to go there. I'm going to try to remember that. This corner is going, what did I say? Did I say here? Here. Okay, I'm going to put a reminder. There we go, right there. That's where it's going to go. Now, if you're doing this, like I say, go fast, but if you're doing this, you know, not on stream, you can go a little slower and take your time. This is a little bit rushed. Rushing for the thumbnail, but I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me and check out what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing. Lately I haven't really had much of a plan until like the night before. Yesterday I'm like, well, I'll do something with green. That was my plan. Do something with green. Now I might have something on here that I'm smudging, but that's okay. It's okay. That's going to go there, but this has to go down first. That's going to go down. Oh, that's going to go up here. This has to go up a bit more. I don't want that. I don't want a space there. Is that right on the edge? I might have to add a bit of brown there. Okay, so I need to wax paper back under there. I put the scissors because I wanted to remember where that corner was going. It was like a little reminder for myself. Okay, so I'm going to put this down next. So again, I'm just using probably off screen some Eileen's tacky glue, and then I'm spreading it with the glue stick. I don't want to do it right on top of here because that's still drying. Okay, and that's going to go here. And we'll grunge up that corner. And I might switch that. Let's glue this first. And I think I'm just going to use the Eileen's Tacky Glue and the glue stick instead of the matte medium because I don't want this all to run. And then you guys can help me decide that last piece if we want to go vertical or horizontal. So the tracing paper is pretty sturdy. This might not go quite as transparent as it would have if I used matte medium, but I think I'm okay with that. So put this on this seam here and I'll line it up there. And then bring it up this way. Maybe covering a little bit too much of that print, but you know what? You got to make sacrifices sometimes. Okay. All right, so moment of truth. You guys help me out here. We might add, I'm going to definitely cut this off so you guys can see where that's going. Okay, so that's going to be like that. I'm probably going to grungify, you know, all the edges with some Posca paint pen or something. Just trying to get that down there. Okay, so do you guys like this one like that, but then it has to go over the crease? Or do you like it vertical? I'm thinking vertical. We did cover a lot of this print though, which is pretty cool looking. And maybe we put it over here. Okay, change my mind. I'm thinking here so that we don't cover up too much of this. And then we have this line continue up to here. What do you guys think? Vertical, vertical. Christine says it's wonderfully medieval meets modernism. I like that. Okay, so this is the new options. This is option 1. This one's, I have to glue it there. This is option 1. And this is, I could bring it up a bit. And this is option 2. Ooh, wait a minute. I think that's the winner. So that's 2. This is 1. I changed it. So there's 1. And this is 2. I like this one because it has this shape here that it's mimicking. And it's overlapping with this shape. Anne says 2. This is 2, right? Joanne says 2. No, I don't think I want to do an angle. I don't think I like that. It's worth a try, but my feeling is this. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, let's do that. Let's glue her down. Do. Trying to decide where to. I think I like it there. Okay, I'm going to put it there. Let's do our scissors. Scissors, corner's going to go there. It's a bit lower than I showed you guys, but I kind of just like, I just like it there. I don't know. Okay, and this is the origami paper, which is pretty thin. We're still going to do the Arlene's tacky glue. A bit more there. And then spread it with the glue stick. And because this is in a journal, I'm not really worried about light fastness. I could always take a picture of it if I want to print it out. Thing is, you don't get the gold though, right? Like when you take a picture of a collage that has gold, you don't get that same, thing. Okay, so there, there, there. All right. So that's going to be our thumbnail. I'm not sure if I'm going to add black outlines to my different shapes. I'm going to probably let it rest for a day and decide what's what. Let me just cut this section here too. I kind of forgot about this book. Okay. So there we have our abstract, what did Christine call it? Medieval meets modernism. This is our abstract medieval meets modernism collage for today. And yeah, I think that was fun. I'm glad I got a bit of stamping on there. I might still find a spot for this lady, but then it kind of brings in like Buddhism. I don't know. She might go there. I don't know. When to stop, right? Okay, so I'm going to say thanks for coming. Thanks for watching my replay if you made it this far. Thank you to my mods so very much for all the links and all the information that you share. Thanks for everybody being so respectful in chat. I really find our community is just wonderfully respectful of each other, of opinions, and I like that we don't have, you know, a lot of politics involved. So yes, this was our green stream, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday for my live, but I'll also see you this coming Saturday on Lindy's channel at noon Central. I'll just have to tell my husband. He'll probably be watching soccer, so you might hear some yelling in the background, hopefully not too much, but anyhow, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for coming. Have a great day. Happy St. Patrick's Day on Monday. Bye-bye.